Hey everybody, I'm David with Bolivar Live, and once again we're here. It's an Ask Me About Bolivar, and for the last 2 or 3 months we've been covering businesses, excuse me, and events, and today we're going to cover another event. In fact, we're going to talk about a second event that you're doing down here, but it's the Bolivar Live Triathlon, and it's usually the first Sunday in October. Same's going to happen this year, and just for the history of it, this is Tina, and I was up in Livingston about 3 years ago, 4 years ago. On Alaska, I got a weekend getaway, and I noticed of a triathlon going on. And so I went up and watched it a little bit and talked to Tina and said, hey, would you mind bringing one to Bolivar? And she said, well, let's talk about it. And so I watched the triathlon go on Sunday, and she came down here, fell in love with Fort Travis. Truly. And the rest is history. In fact, everyone that's in your event has fallen in love with Fort Travis, I think.
They have. We really enjoy it, and we enjoyed it so much that next year we're going to add another one the first weekend of May.
And you already have the presenting sponsor on that one, don't you?
We do. It's 29.2 latitude.
Latitude 29 Surf Shop.
Yep. Great.
Let's talk about the one in October, though. It's right around the corner. There's still time to sign up.
Yes.
Talk about, because you actually have 2 triathlons.
So we have 2 distances. We have our sprint, and we have our Olympic.
And which one's the short one and which one's the long one?
The sprint is the short and Olympic is the long. And we always start the Olympic first, get them going. And then we go into the sprint. Great.
And just so you'll know, you can't pick a better place to view a triathlon than from Fort Travis.
Truly.
Because you're swimming between the jetties and the fort right there. And then you get out and then you transition to your bike there by the boat ramp, and then you ride, I think, to the elementary school and back is one, and if it's the other one, you ride twice.
Right. If it's the Olympic, you do it twice, and then you come in, and then they leave their bikes at Fort Travis, and then they start running through the neighborhood right next to Fort Travis.
Right.
And then they come back. And what's nice is when they come from on Fort Travis, they actually run along the side of the Fort Travis, so they get to see all of that view while they're running. It's beautiful.
You know, and I've seen people of all ages. I've seen kids.
Yep.
Last year I noticed there was a little girl doing it, and then you see some of the older, I say older, probably my age or older, adults. What's the youngest and what's the oldest you've had participate? You know?
I try on an open road like that to keep it at 14.
14's the youngest?
And I think my oldest may be 81.
And they finish?
They finished, all of them finished. And I also have some special people that are out there doing relays, and just it's a little bit of everybody. And we just love it.
If they want more information on this event, but you also do events in Galveston, you do some in Houston too, where can they go get information on all the events that you do?
They can go to itryevents.net, and it has all our events. It'll have this event, it'll have our May event, and then it'll have our all girls in Galveston 2 weeks later after this one.
Great. Well, for more information, what about volunteers?
I need them. It takes a village, and I need a ton of volunteers.
And this is on Sunday morning. And the great part is, some people said, oh, that's going to tie up traffic. But these guys start at 7 a.m., if I'm not mistaken.
We do.
And most of them are done by 11 o'clock. In fact, I think y'all are done starting to clean up by noon, 1 o'clock. You're out of there.
Yes, we start at 7:20, and we are off the roads normally by 10:30, and then we're cleaning up at 11:30.
Well, if I was involved with it, I can tell you it'd probably be a 3 o'clock finish for me, and that's with an ambulance following me. But Tina, I just, from Team Bolivar, want to thank you, because this has brought another event, and you bring a lot of people from outside the Houston area too.
Yes. We have Louisiana and a lot of Texas.
Texas. They rent houses down here. Some of them come in for just the day. Some of them come in for the weekend. But it's always a great event down here, and one that is a great spectator event that you can pick your favorite runner or biker or swimmer and cheer them on. So we're going to be doing the live feed that morning of the swim again this year. We plan on doing it. Knock on wood, we can keep the internet going. But Fort Travis is a great place to watch an event. Now, let's talk parking real quick.
So we parking at Fort Travis is good until 7:30.
7:30.
And
okay.
then we cut it off. But then they can park in the neighborhood next to it. But most of the time we have most of it in.
Most of it in.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if you're around the area on October 6th, make sure you watch for the bike riders. They do have some areas on Highway 87 that you really need to watch them because of the cones and stuff. I know I've seen them putting out the cones about 5:30, 5 o'clock in the morning, getting ready for the race. And so, but if you're looking for something to do, maybe you're on your way back out, had a weekend here, make sure you stop by Fort Travis for the Bolivar Live Triathlon. Tina, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
And the new triathlon that's next May in 2025. What weekend is it? May?
First weekend in May, May 4th.
On Sunday. Sunday, May 4th, 2025 is the new Latitude 29 Surf Shop Triathlon. So we're going to head on out. Hope you enjoyed the show. You can also find information on our website under Bolivar Live Triathlon and the event calendar. Until next time, I'm David with Bolivar Live. Y'all have a great day, great week. Come see us. God bless, and bye-bye. The Big Store, located at 2385 Highway 87 in Crystal Beach, Texas, on Bolivar Peninsula. If you're on Bolivar Peninsula and you need anything, stop by the Big Store where you'll be greeted by a staff of smiling faces and a staff that's eager to help you find what you're looking for. The Big Store is a fully stocked grocery store with fresh fruits and vegetables, meat department with hand-cut steaks, canned goods, dairy products, frozen foods, and beer and wine. The Big Store is also home to a gift shop, camping and fishing supplies, RV supplies, tools and hardware, and home goods, all under one roof. The Bolivar Peninsula Superstore, like they say, if the Big Store doesn't have it, chances are you really don't need it. For more information on the Big Store and their weekly sales ad, please visit www.thebigstore.us.